This is what happens when you put a $20,000 exhaust setup on a McLaren Senna. So right here we have a basically brand new McLaren Senna. I don't want to say brand new because it's 5 years old, but it's undriven. It's in a very special finish, acid yellow, which is a great McLaren color. As you can see, there's a lot of sparkle in it. That's why we pulled it outside. The color's got crazy depth to it. It's got blue and green accents as well, which some might think is odd, but it actually represents the Brazilian flag, which is where Senna himself is from. I mean, it even has his signature right here on the door sill. There's blue accents all over. There's some right here on the strut and the front. The ducting here is all color match blue. We got green on the center cap covers. A little bit out there, but it's got history, it's got a story to it, so it's actually a really cool car. We've done quite a few of these, one of $499, tons of power. Aesthetically, it looks like a spaceship on the road. So when you put our Stage 2 performance package on it, this thing is absolute machine. It just takes off like a freight train. So I can't wait to get this thing done. We'll take you guys for a ride in it, show you what it sounds like before and after, and why it's good to do this package for the specific car. So now we're gonna see what it sounds like stock, get it done, and then show you what it sounds like after.
All right, as you guys just heard, the stock exhaust system on the Senna. It sounds good. We definitely think that there's room for improvement, so we took it upon ourselves to open up and build our own exhaust system for it. You can see behind me, we're right in the middle of doing the removal of it. This thing takes probably 7-8 hours just to disassemble this car. We're about to take off the stock exhaust. We're gonna compare it with our exhaust that we've built, put them side by side, and see what you guys think. We got the stock exhaust off. This system here, we weighed it in, it's about 10.5 pounds. Over here on my side, you can see that we have our new system going in. It's 8.5 pounds, so it's 2-pound difference. It's about a 20% weight reduction. Every little bit counts with these kind of cars. You can see with our design, we have our signature X pipe. We have a quad tip. This thing is gonna sound insane. We're gonna throw it on the car, so really looking forward to getting that loud, exotic pitch that these cars really can rip on. Stock exhaust system is kind of lacking in that area. Our new system here looks beautiful and it sounds incredible. So we're gonna throw it on. It's gonna totally transform that boring stock sound into that exotic Senna sound that you really wanna hear. All right guys, we're back. You can see the Senna is back together. It's been a couple days. We've gone through everything that we needed to go through on the car. We're gonna do a cold start, take it outside. I'll see you out there, we'll go over it a little bit further. Such a huge difference.
Yeah, it's pretty
crazy. It is loud, dude.
It's nuts. I mean, it's a lot different than stock. Even when you put them side by side, it doesn't look that crazy, but the sound difference, the way our X pipe is designed to, I mean, it's like, it really totally transforms the car.
As you can see, this thing is a race car. It's uncomfortable to get in and out of. It makes lots of noises. There's no interior deadening, sound deadening whatsoever. Like Nate, if you want to come in and even look at the inside of this thing, it's got the cool, signature doors that go open, or open up, I should say. But I mean, this thing is bare bones, as close as I can really think to a race car on the street. As far as things that we've done to the car, obviously we talked about it before. We did our Stage 2 package for the Senna. That's got the exhaust, it's got a Stage 2 ECU tune. It looks incredible. The quad tip setup, in my opinion, looks, it's perfect. We got a little bit of extra pop. We did some blow-off valve adapters on it as well. You'll hear that. Josh is actually gonna come out in a few. I'm gonna have him drive this thing because Lord knows I don't need this insurance responsibility on my record. But I'm gonna have him take the car out. You guys are gonna hear it inside, outside. Obviously you've seen what we've done with the car. We threw the Novatec Vossen wheels on there. Really looks incredible, a nice little accent to the rest of the car. So I'm gonna go grab Josh, we'll bring him out, give it a ride, and then we'll see how the reaction goes with him. Your turn.
What is this?
Good luck, Godspeed.
Thanks. Is it in race mode?
It is in race mode, so you get to show everybody how to get it out of race mode. Wait 5 minutes.
So we have 3 hours to wait. It's in race mode currently. There's no way in hell we're gonna get out of the driveway because it doesn't allow you to use the front lift. So we gotta take it out of race mode. And now it's going up. You can see it says deactivation and it goes up slowly. And what you'll see on the outside is suspension's gonna go up, the wing's gonna make an adjustment. And then once it's complete, we can use the factory front lift to kind of maneuver and get out of the driveway. Yeah, you can see now how much gap there is to get the front lift out of these driveways or any kind of obstacle. Check it out.
Oh wow, that's a significant gap.
Yeah, I like to turn traction not fully off, but in sport mode. The reason we do that is you get to feel the power because the car has so much power now with the Stage 2 setup that all it wants to do is brake tires, and that's not going to allow you to really test the car out. So
now talking power, what does the Stage 2 from stock to what it is now?
it adds about 100 horsepower at the wheels.
Oh, to the wheels.
To the wheels. So this thing is an absolute rocket ship.
That is crazy.
Terrifying to drive. Being that this car has such low miles, we're going to do a quick short route. We're basically checking for any kind of irregular noises. These cars rattle from the factory all the time, so I'm not worried about rattling, but anything that sounds out of place, make sure everything works, no dash lights pop up. We also put on new wheels and tires, so we want to make sure the tire monitors are reading. As you can tell, they already are, so we're good there. Shows the temperature, shows the PSI. And then I'm just going to go through all the different modes, make sure we don't have any funny lights or anything wrong with the car. So traction's off, it's in race mode. I like to put it in manual, and yeah, let's go check it out. Still, I mean, I've driven a lot of cars and I've had a lot of fast experiences, but you still get jittery when you're in these things. How do you feel?
It is insane. I mean, I've been in a stock one, but after what you guys did, like,
Yeah,
the theatrics is crazy.
And all the noises.
Exactly.
I love the blow off.
Oh, and the downshifts. Oh my
So,
gosh.
I don't know if I said it before, but this is actually the second Senna for this client. He had one, we did a similar setup, not the full titanium setup, but just one stage below.
Okay.
And he loved it, had the car, sold it, and then wanted the opportunity to buy a W1. So the dealer said, buy this car and you'll get guaranteed a slot. So he's like, all right, pulled the trigger on this. He doesn't like to drive the car stock, so we did our full stage 2, did the wheels, and he's gonna go to his home in Arizona. I think he's picking up tomorrow. And then, yeah, he's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Wait, how can you not?
What's the difference between stage 1 and stage 2?
Stage 1 is basically just ECU tuning and maybe a catback. Stage 2 is a full turbo back setup. Stage 1 limits the power, but when you open up the exhaust fully, you get to add more power and then get more down. So it makes a big difference without getting too technical.
kind of finicky when you do these?
Everything.
Oh, really?
McLarens are notorious for having issues, and that's one thing we make very clear before touching any McLaren, that whether it's a 570, a Senna, P1, 765, whatever it is, we tell the clients, even if you don't touch these cars, they're very delicate electronic-wise. The McLaren is newer to making production cars. Their bloodline is racing. So with that being said, they don't have it as refined, in my opinion, as something like Lamborghini or Porsche.
Yeah.
So you get incredible performance, you get incredible driver feedback, but the downside is you don't get as much reliability, and a lot of times the cars are in the workshop. So
But when it works, it works.
when it works, it really works. Everything works. Stage 2 performance package is an absolute must-have for this car. I'm sure if McLaren had the choice, they would keep it like that from the factory. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, let us know, and stay tuned for the next episode.